Hey guys, welcome back. And I know it hasn't not been that long ago since we've spoke, about 45 minutes or so. Just enough to give me a chance to water the horses. And I actually ate, and I actually cooked a meal. Go me. I cooked a pre-made and store-bought pizza crust, already baked. I just had to heat it up basically. Store-bought pizza sauce, just a little bit. Store-bought mashed garlic, spread that in there, mix it with the pizza sauce. What else did I do that was store-bought? Pre-shredded cheese, because I'm super lazy. That went on there. I did, however, cut my own mushrooms, broccoli, red onion, and I used a little bit of the vegan crumbles, you know, the plant-based meat crumbles or whatever. And then, yeah, a little parm cheese, a little bit of feta cheese, a little bit more mozzarella cheese, and garlic salt. Can't forget the garlic salt. And it actually came out pretty freaking bomb. Like, for a vegetable pizza with store-bought pre-made everything. I mean, technically I'm still eating pizza, but it's not like the assault to the body like a pizza would normally be. So anyway, yeah, I just, compliments to the chef. Yeah. And I might have to grab a piece of floss here in a second because there's a piece of broccoli just, it's irritating me. My tongue doesn't quite have the wedge shape it needs to get in there between the teeth. Why don't our tongues have that little wedge shape that we could use to get in between our teeth? Lizards got them. I guess because then I'd be sitting here streaming going all the time. So this is how I answer my own questions in life. Okay, I thought I was having another issue there. Actually, the stream shows it's working. Booyah. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is run, do my thing, and I will be right back, and we'll actually just get right into this. Oh, in case you're wondering why it says "This is for you, Sonny" on my thumbnail there. I know there's been a lot of epic fails on my channel, and that's okay. It's all part of the fun. I absolutely, you know, can laugh at myself. It's a party in my brain, always. But this wasn't a real party anymore when I kept trying to get someone the right information here, and I just, didn't know how to do it. I thought I had to, like, thumb through endless lists of discoveries. So I really thought it was going to take me a while to figure it out, but anyway, yeah, it just, by dumb chance, I came over here to look at the thing, you know, because I needed to know what the name was. And then I saw the planet address just staring me right in the face. So anyway, the big boo-boo I made was, I thought in my mind when I went and opened up this machine device or whatever I just opened up, that it would show you the planet address by default for what I had holographed. It doesn't work that way. I was showing the planet address for Uranus, ironically. So, yeah, that really sucks, you know, like, so sorry it took this long to get you this, but Sunny family, you've always had my back, so I wanted to take time out here and make sure before I did anything else tonight in No Man's Sky, I'd be standing at this planet, I'd be standing at this machine thing that I'm looking at right now, and there is finally the shark planet address that I wanted to give you about a week ago. So, thank you so much for being patient, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's actually pretty fun. It was one of the rares on that planet, by the way. So, I remember, you know, I had one more animal on that planet to get the nanite bonus. And it took forever for that thing to spawn in. I was swimming around for miles of ocean waiting for that thing to spawn in. It finally did. So after, you know, it spawned in, I was like, oh, that's a cool looking creature. And, you know, I was happy to get the nanites, but it had the fringe benefit. Now it's like on half my bases. So anyway, this is a separate game file too, by the way, guys. Honestly, I was kind of torn on what I wanted to do tonight. They have expeditions I can go do, just for total fun, relaxation, enjoyment, whatever. And they always, you know, have good, whatever, reward stuff. And you can take those back, you know. But last time I did an expedition, I was at it for a good, maybe 3 solid days. Maybe 2, you know, 2 real good full solid days. Like wake up in the morning, game all day kind of day. So I don't know. The last time I looked at the anomaly, it said there was only like 4 days left. That was last night. So here we are another day. It's only 3 days left. If I had known about like that whole thing before, I probably would have done some of this, you know, in my current game where I'm all, you know, beefed up with inventory and everything. But I don't know, 3 days is just not a lot of time. I don't know if I can complete the Expedition A. So I don't know. I'm going to chew on that for a minute. Actually, I might go back to the anomaly and see. Like, if it looks like it might be a short thing, I might just, you know... I might just jump on in, you know, see how it goes. And if I feel like it's just going to be a science experiment, I can always back out. But, actually, why didn't I show this planet address when I built this bridge? I feel like a big genius right now. Because I think my last No Man's Sky video was the bridge build. Okay, yeah, I really need to drink an extra large can of Get Right. So anyway, guys, I am going to go ahead and get this party started. I will jump up to the anomaly just to see what's up and what is what. If I can locate my starship. I think it's like right under me. And it just wouldn't be me unless I took a little fall damage in No Man's Sky. So, situation normal. Ah! Speaking of the devil, it is already in place for me. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get that floss. I'm like, "Grr." You can probably see my tongue playing, having a boxing match with my tooth over there. Fine. So in thinking ahead, I brought the dental floss with me because I'm going to get hungry in about 1.5 hours. And there will be another piece of broccoli and another tooth, possibly the same one. And I'll be sitting here playing tooth hockey between my tongue and the tooth, trying to get the piece of broccoli out. So... I gotcha, you little sucker. Alright. Let's see here. It says, error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain stream. This is probably when I can check on my stream via another device. Go ahead and get a quick save point down. Wow, I have no idea what is wrong with the stream connection right now. But it is really erroring. It's really weird. Okay, well I'm here, we're here. Oh, hold on. Okay, it looks like it's working. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's funny. I opened it on my phone and then it crashed, but it looks like it's on now and it's working. And I actually have that little warning message just went away. It says excellent. So, alright guys, again, we're here, I'm here, you're here. Let's go check out this this doohickey here. I call it the event. You know, most video game companies call it an event. In fact, I think they do too, but in this case particularly, it's an expedition. And they've had several. I've only ever played one personally. These started coming out kind of after my big long break there. So yeah, Expedition 12 Redux, like 3 days remaining. Ouch. That just doesn't give me a whole lot of wiggle room there. I pretty much have to grind on this to make sure I could actually complete it. I wish it would tell you like what the rewards were. Like that expedition I just did, the beachhead thing. Like, I got a frigate out of the deal. A good frigate. Like, that alone almost made the whole trip worth it. I brought back like 70,000 nanites. Like, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't exactly tell you what the rewards are. Okay, now guys, last time I prepared for an expedition, I put a lot in here. I put like my whole stack of wiring looms, like everything I could think of. You know, solar mirrors, just everything. Because I knew I wouldn't have any units over there. So I was trying to give myself a head start in the game as much as possible without units. What I should have done was put, you know, something in here worth units. Like big dollar amount unit type stuff. And then I would have given myself starting units right off the bat. So that was a hindsight kind of thing. So yeah, you know, if you're thinking about doing this, you know, I might just go back to the other save file, guys. Just, you know, do the normal walkthrough stuff for now, because again, I feel like this is rushed. And I had a bear in that last expedition trying to do just silly stuff, like the fishing was irritating me. Find a, you know, warp to 8 solar systems that nobody else has discovered. I couldn't find them. Like, I must have warped. I went through 3 warp cores and still nothing. So like, it just took hours to find, you know, 8 random solar systems that nobody else had been to yet. So yeah, just for a lot of reasons. Again, just 3 days remaining. I'm not feeling that. But yeah, maybe next time I catch one of these, you know, that'll be a fun kind of side thing to do. Just run a quick expedition, because they are fun, and again, they do bring back a lot of loot. So, anyway, you know, again, getting back to this, yeah, take a couple of inventory spaces for units. And I can't even tell you right now what would sell the highest. I mean, gold, you don't get a lot for a stack. not the amounts we're talking about. So, you know, just some of those really rare and obscure things you can pick up that are worth millions, like especially the starship scrap. That, you know, it might be worth rummaging through your vaults and stuff, looking for that more rare stuff that your frigates bring home and whatnot. And if you see like a crazy high dollar amount, grab some of it, toss it in here. There's your starting units. The bad thing is you have to make it to the anomaly to get your hands on the stuff, you know, you're giving yourself to give yourself that head start. So there's still a bit of grinding in the beginning of these, as far as I know. But at least that was my experience in the last one. But yeah, all in all, the stuff I brought did absolutely help. Just again, don't take everything, because then you have to bring it back. And I wanted to bring other stuff back instead, so then all that stuff I, you know, put in here, the wiring looms, the solar mirrors, everything, I had to go out and rebuy all of that back in my normal file. So, just again, another lesson learned. Anyway, I think I've talked on long enough about that. The stream is holding strong here. So yeah, guys, let's just go ahead and get back into our ongoing game, shall we? Huh, aboard the space anomaly on both of those. Alright, I'm going to do a real quick intro, and then it will be business as usual. We will get into some gameplay. I can't remember where we left off. I think I was going to grab some inventory. That's right, this system, previous system, or not previous system, yeah, the outlier system. Probably do some more nanite shopping here. Okay, got it. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Row here with you once again. And guys, we left off right here on the anomaly. I need to spend some more nanites and unlock some more tech. We are absolutely going to buy the digging machines and get some passive farming going. That has to happen ASAP. I cannot survive without my passive farming in this game. So since a day has passed, I will go get my free nanites. I will go get my free units, whatever's coming my way. And then, guys, it's party time. Okay, so yeah, once a day you can check in with this guy right here. I call him Not Groot. And anything you scan in a specific category, he's going to ask for that. And I don't know if it's randomized or if it's just whatever you have the most of. I have never been able to really iron that down because I can never keep good mental track of what I'm scanning. So, you know, it feels more random to me, but I'm not really sure about that. Either way, that's why I just take a few moments and I scan the things I can scan when I'm out and about anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, I needed to talk to him to clear... That's right, I'm continuing on with the anomaly marker right now. Sweet freaking deal. Okay, speaking of milestones and journey or whatever, go ahead and talk to this next person. And this one I call Definitely Not Groot. So we got Not Groot and Definitely Not Groot. Okay, so I got a few nanites there, not crazy high numbers, but hey. 300 is better than 0. Okay, now it's directing me over here again. You know, this is more opening tutorial type stuff. They're just kind of teaching you the anomaly, how it works. And I think they actually want me to talk to this dude, so I will. Okay, it's bouncing over to... Okay, bouncing over to here now. Nice. And of course I've already showed you all this, but I want to get this quest off my screen. I'm pretty sure I already, you know... Wait a minute. Okay, I thought I already ran through all this, but maybe I didn't. So yeah, if this is your first time here, make sure you go through the quest, you know, clear all these dialogue options. Make sure you're advancing the game properly. It looks like I already did, so sweet deal. Okay, and it looks like that anomaly quest marker is finally gone, which means I should be good to go. Alright guys, I've been talking about it. You know, this is at the core of my strategy. So get the units flowing ASAP. That's the core of my strategy. So I want this storage container because this is going to start, you know, getting real taxing on our limited inventory. Speaking of limited inventory, the whole reason I recalled the Odyssey here was for my... Did I already get it? Huh. Okay, for the tech side of things, I really want the medium refiner, but I already know I don't have enough to cover that, so I'm just going to have to, you know, cough up the carbon in the time being. But if you've got the salvage data for that, then, you know, that's a good buy. It fuels itself, you don't have to keep dumping carbon in to get what you need done. Okay, decorate, there we go, industrial. So, there it is, guys. The digging machine. Pow! Supply depot. Pow! Go ahead and grab that supply pipe. Bam! Gas extractor, I'm not in a hurry for that. That can wait. But we need to power this stuff, so we're going to bounce over here. Solar panels and batteries. Now I might get really lucky and find a hotspot for this nearby, but that's never a guarantee. So, you know, that's 10 more salvage data, which I don't even have right now anyway, but, you know, trying to be a little bit more thrifty. The trouble is the batteries take resources. So, you know, this is probably the better way to go. Whereas, you know, you're going to be out chopping trees for a while early game, going this route to make condensed carbon. Okay, so I've got it, guys. I've got the necessities. I've got every single item I need to now get these digging machines down and up and running. I've got some starting, you know, materials. I bought a whole bunch of copper so I can spin up into, what is that stuff, chromatic metal. Yeah, just the whole 9 yards. Now, since I came here with nanites, I know there's some stuff I talked about wanting to unlock, but I said it wasn't a right now priority. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to go through the motions here and see what is a right now kind of thing for me and what can wait. But yeah, 2,600 nanites, that can buy us a few juicy items here. Absolutely. This is going to solve a big part of our launch thruster problem right here. Very juicy. Okay, and I talked about unlocking this, and since I've got the nanites, I am going to go ahead and run the row here. Not to say I have to install it all right now, but it would be nice to already have... Hold your horses there, Tonto. They get more expensive as we go. 120 and 200, that's 320. I wouldn't go for the jugular on those just yet. You know, this one already gets us to red body, so we can already go now farm cadmium. But emerald is the magic one if you want those plants I showed y'all. The venom sacs, or whatever those things are, for, you know, mass planting farms. Okay, I'm gonna... 120. I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. Not only that, you know, sometimes it's nice to just have the freedom to move about the universe. You don't need to worry about what color star system is. If you want to go check something out, you have the option to do that. So, you know, that in and of itself might be worth another 320 nanites, I don't know. I already got the economy scanner. That was absolutely critical. I'm not a big fan of this stuff, so I normally don't bother. Okay, guys, so Starship, I feel like we're pretty good. The Aqua Jets are nice to have, I'm not gonna lie. The power of landing on water is huge sometimes. But again, is it super urgent right now, early game? Probably not. Not only that, we need materials for that, like crystal sulfide, I think, stuff that comes out of the water. Okay, the translators, I'm not a big fan of them. You know, the words come in time anyway, and that takes up inventory, by the way. Okay, rocket boots. I think I tried that once and I really didn't like it much. I don't know, it's been a long time since I played with that. I just remember it made me feel weird using it. I really kind of regretted installing it. That kind of recharges as you fall, but not a lot. So again, just, you know, nanites, it's not for me. The shield is probably more important than anything right now. That's, you know, your survivability. It's within our reach to craft, you know, relatively easy here, so definitely going for that. Excuse me. And, you know, you can buy modules for these. So if you install it, you see you need some mats there, which I may not have phosphorus. You can buy some of this stuff, the dioxide, ammonia, etc., but honestly, I prefer to just, you know, find the modules. They're usually just out and about, you know, random free looting. So they sometimes just come anyway. But, you know, at some point we're just going to have a ton of nanites when we start getting nanite farming. And we can just honestly go buy the modules. So, you know, it's not just one. You need to buy 5 if you want all the protections. And that's a lot of nanites adding up there. So, yeah, it's not a right now kind of thing. The personal refiner, I'm not going to lie, that's nice to have. Probably not a right now kind of thing, but for the purposes of being live streaming, that will save me a lot of time crafting and you standing there watching me, you know, put out personal refiners or whatever, the portable refiners. So yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Multi-tool. Oh, multi-pass! What am I thinking? Everybody, hold on a second. Where is my V1 Alta Pass? Can I craft that already? Or do I have to unlock that? I think I have to unlock that. Maybe from here? I honestly can't remember. How do you get the multi-pass? Yes! Okay, guys. This was really irking me the last video. So yes, we now have our multi-pass. Awesome! Okay, and I always just unlock the specs for these. And again, I don't craft them right away, I craft them when I need them. So it's just one of those things, I don't like to chew up the inventory, you know, unless I'm like, oh, I'd really like to get behind that door. Then I'll go ahead, you know, go through the trouble, craft the thing, and get her done. That's probably nice to have also. Is it a right now kind of thing? Probably not. I mean, yes and no. And I guess for now, right now, I'm just going to rely on buying this stuff, because again, I'm focusing on units right now. Although some of the stuff is cheap and within our reach to craft, so, you know, just use your discretion on where you're at with nanites, I suppose. And there's 2 pages to this one. Now, I wouldn't worry about this side. This is later game. So right now, you know, if anything, I would focus on this page here. And you know what? I feel like this is the right thing to do since I have the nanites. And because I'm going to start going into ship-to-ship combat for the Sentinel ship. Wow. I kind of feel like I need that too right now. So I don't go through my entire supply of sodium in one fist fight. Okay, the quantum computer, I can buy that. I can't open them both anyway, not enough nanites. Multipass. Okay, is there anything urgent in the world of the multi-tool? And that answer is not right now. So I'll probably just hold on to my nanites. You know, there might be something I want to buy at a vendor, so I don't want to run myself zero right now. I'll see if there's anything else I want to spend salvage data on. I only have 5. Yeah, 5 more. I can come back and scoop that up. That's probably what I'm itching for the most right now. That's kind of nice to have right now. It's only 1, so I'll go ahead and splurge a little. It's nice to be able to see what you're doing, though. And I kind of want to show you guys the planting route, too. You know, that's good, quick units. They regrow fast. You can go back, harvest periodically, you know. Just keep the units flowing in, but... honestly, you know, it's every 2 hours. It takes time to go do that. You gotta remember, sometimes I notice like 8 hours in, I'm like, oh, I forgot to go get my stuff, you know. So, I don't know. Just use your discretion once again. So right now, guys, I'm just gonna call this one good. I'm happy with what I've bought. We've got what we need to go get the digging sites down. And before I do all of that, I do want to go to the prior solar system and get my exosuit slot. Or not the previous, but the one in between. The one I haven't been to yet. Okay, space stations. Okay, previous system, just been there, current. I know, I just checked it. So we're going here. We're going to Tangenese system or whatever this is. I don't know how they generate these names, but I think it's procedurally, and it's just like random alpha, you know, they just throw random letters together. Somehow it works out. Okie dokie. Anomaly, here I come. I'm just going to double check though, make sure I can't do anything else here at the space station. Oh, and always look around for a guy who looks like he's glowing. The sooner... oh, there he is right there. Holy guacamole. So this is important, guys. Foot stomp, you know, take notes, whatever. But yeah, this is a pain. So when you really want to find these fast, they'll never spawn. So since I have one here, I'm going to divert from what I was doing just for a moment. This is going to get us to a glimpse location. And honestly, there's going to be some kind of riddle here. It doesn't matter how you answer, so just spam buttons, get through it, and it will come to a close, and that's okay. One more time, go ahead and once again talk to the glowy guy. And this time, guys, make sure you offer 100 nanites, no matter, you know, what the puzzle or riddle was all about. Always go to the 100 nanites, ask where they came from. And this is going to take you to a grave site that will give you a glimpse. So this is huge. So a glimpse is how you dial in the address, like I was talking about earlier for that shark for Sunny Family. And thank you again, Sunny Family, for telling me all this, because now I can actually share it with the community and other viewers. So huge shout out to Sunny Family for this one. So yeah, I'm going to go do that right now, as a matter of fact. Wait a minute. Did I not get the location? Yeah, I did. Okay, I see it. It's just not a quest. So that's it right there, the marker that you're looking for. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and wrap the space station stuff up right now since I'm here. And do the normal stuff, you know, since I didn't have all these materials before. See if I can donate anything. Don't mind if I do, it's free. Okay, I cannot donate anything from that inventory, and I do have glowing minerals. That is awesome. Okay, some nav data, usually. And I don't really have the nanites to be shopping a whole bunch right now, so I don't know. Maybe I'll check for, you know, a scanning module. Help a little bit with some free incoming units. Ooh, yeah, but I don't have the money. Okay, well, noted. Nothing to sell. That's okay. Alright, I do need to check the store too. Oh, and since I'm up here, check the exosuit, make sure I got my spot. So yeah, all I need to do now is recall the anomaly, get my exosuit spot from that. And then we'll go chase this grave. Is that 2 of them? That one doesn't say visited. No way, I just found 2 on one space station. No freaking way, I just found 2 on one space station. I might have to say that one more time. Nothing found. Aw, man. Maybe because I already did one and it's active, it won't let me open the other one or something. Or maybe the game is just bugging out right now and he doesn't belong here. I don't know, but I've never seen a 2-in-1 space station before. So, okay. First things first, I need to go shopping and see if there's any rare items that I need to buy. Like, I already know I need a quantum computer. And I know I need some dioxide. But I can't remember why. And I just bought the vault. See, honestly, I can probably start stocking up on more stuff that I know I'm going to need at some point for some things. Wow, they all bailed pretty quick. I love it when I get right there and then they vanish. Oh, I know I need these. Let's get a stack of those, shall we? Oh, chromatic metal. Yes, please. We're going to be going through some chromatic metal, guys. Like, you have no idea yet. Can I know I saw those on my screen earlier when I was looking at stuff, but now I can't remember what for and why. But again, you know, just, we have it. We have the opportunity. I've got the cash. And I've got a vault I can put down here ASAP. And just to save on mats, I think I'll buy a few of these too. Wow, I really need that quantum computer though. So I don't know what's going to come first, the chicken or the egg, but one way or another I need a quantum computer. So if I just don't have any luck finding them in stores, I'll eat the nanites and I'll go unlock the specs and just craft the things. Alright guys, let's get into this. I love this game because of the power of flight. Flying through space is just, it's freeing. It's just a lot of fun. Alright, first things first. Let's go get our unknown grave. Uh-oh, stand by. Okay, this is part of the normal quest line here, in case you're wondering what is going on. Fast forward! Okay, let's go get our glymph, and then I'm actually going to go right back. Actually, no. First, I'll do the anomaly thing, and then I'm going to warp back over to Space Station and see if I can get that other glowy guy again. Because that is huge if we can get 2 of these knocked out right now. I'll show you guys a system where you can just get all the glymphs in like 10-20 minutes. I don't know. It didn't take me much time at all. So, in this way, I'll be able to do a proper shout-out for the system I'm using. Whoever built these things was a freaking genius. And I owe that person a beer. Him or her. Yeah, glimpse, guys, that just opens up the game, because thanks to Sunny Family, I now know that's a way you can dial in any world address, as long as you've got the code. Alright, looks like I got another goodie right here. Not sure what that is. Okay, so just go ahead and interact with the thing there. Now, you can find these out just free, randomly roaming planets, and I did find one once. It was just... I didn't know what I had. It was early in my career here on No Man's Sky. I'm gonna kind of slow down here a little bit and read. Yeah, extract glymph, that's right. So that gives you the first glymph. And I think there's 16 in all. Yep, that just validated that. So you get the glymph, which is awesome, but you also get one of these. So go ahead and go into your inventory. And wow, I am awful full. I need to build an actual vault like now. Actually, I can double some of this up. Okay, so yeah, go in here. It's usually something pretty helpful, especially early game. Now, I got green garbage there, but hey, it's 60 nanites at the end of the day for selling it. I think that can go in Starship. Oh, that's full too.
No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory.
Okay, so apparently there's nothing else to double up or overlap. Okay, so I'm squared away with as good as my inventory is going to get right now. So yeah, that's it. That's glymph, guys. So just keep your eyes peeled for those glowy guys. And I don't see any modules I can install. That was my next thought. I must have already installed. Yeah, sure did. Wait a minute, what am I getting more money for right now? Hold up a second. Fauna and mineral. So what is that? Animal? Animal and rock. So pretty much anything but plants is making me money right now. Show you guys what I'm talking about. So 260, 662. 260, 662. Okay, what was that? 3 scans? I just made about 50,000 units. So what you can do is you can stack those. You can actually put up to 3 of that category in there by buying those S-Class scanner modules. That's why they're nice to have early game. See, I know that costed me, 600 nanites. However, I'm going to make a lot of units now moving forward. And sometimes it'll open up all 3. It'll do the fauna, the flora, and the minerals. And that is freaking huge. So back to our starship. And let's get to the choppa, aka the anomaly. Couple of free mats never hurt no one. And this is just a quick pit stop, inventory, shoot back over to space station, and then finally, guys, we're going to get into putting down some of these digging machines. And I'm ready to rock and roll. I've got the mats, I've got a lot of good starting materials to make a lot of this happen. I kind of took the long way around there. That's okay. It's starting to get a little more expensive. I kind of miss the days of, 5,000 units for a slot. Those are definitely long gone. The good news is they don't keep getting more and more expensive. At some point it kind of tops off at like 200,000, I think is what it is. Which is still a lot, but guys, honestly, units are not going to be an issue here in just a little bit. So let's go get done what we can get done. Okay, so I've got 300 gold, which isn't a lot. That's not going to go far. So I might go put a couple of quick digging machines down at a gold site first. And looking at my chromatic metal and my copper, that's not going to go far either. It's like 100 per digging machine. You need solar panels, batteries to power them. So we're not talking big farms yet. You got to put down, you got to start somewhere. So what I usually like to do is put down a digging machine or two at a copper site, and then usually the planet that I'm at has gold also, so then I'll find a gold site, do the same thing. And then there's my cash flow for the chromatic metal that's taken care of, and same thing, or yeah, just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, the copper spins up into chromatic metal, so putting the digging machines down for a copper farm basically just keeps this flowing. And then on the other side of things, yeah, we need a lot of gold. A lot of the tech uses gold. And of course we want gold farms anyway for selling power, but we also need it for actual crafting this stuff. And I've got a lot of the ferrites, the magnetized ferrite, the pure ferrite. We could probably use more. That'll go fast too. But again, it'll get us started. So the three main farms I'm looking for right now are going to be copper, gold, actually 4. I'm going to write these down because I'm going to keep forgetting. Probably the most important one at this stage in our game, and remember, we don't have access to red, green, and blue star systems right now. If you wanted a faster way to craft chromatic metal instead of copper, which only gives you, 1 for 2 copper, you can go the other way with the more rare stuff like the cadmium, the emerald, and the indium from those other colored star systems, and they give you a better return for chromatic metal. So like, in other words, you might get 2 chromatic metal for only 1 cadmium, for example. I honestly don't remember what those numbers are, but if you're just not feeling like spending a whole bunch of copper all the time and you just want to hurry up and get to the next color star system, that is one way to speed up the chromatic metal process. But for my purposes, for early game, I'm perfectly happy enough just putting down a couple of quick machines at a copper site, which should also be at a gold site. So yeah, copper, gold, magnetized ferrite, and rusted metal. So the copper will keep the chromatic metal flowing. The gold will speak for itself in the building process. The rusted metal is needed for ferrite dust. So, you know, the metal plating is going to get real fast. So that's my kind of workaround for the resources to get the metal plating going. And then, you know, magnetized ferrite, yeah, that's used in batteries, and it just goes fast. Okay, I am going to telewarp. I don't know why I went back to my starship there. Was he just riding a broomstick? I think that dude was just riding a broomstick. I have never seen a broomstick in this video game before. Alright, so I am going to go to the space station here first. Current system. Yeah, if we can get another glimpse right now, that's going to be freaking huge. Check this one more time. That's going to come in handy right there, that magnetized ferrite I just scooped up. Wait, where'd it go? Uh-huh. Oh, speaking of inventory... I always get hung up under that stairwell. It happens almost every time I'm in the space stations. I don't understand how I do it, because I know it's there. But without fail, when I need to go upstairs, I somehow end up under that staircase. I'm nowhere near that right now. Okay, all good. All good in the neighborhood. Now let's go find our glowy guy. Timeout. I think I can get rid of another Vicrean. So if I see a Vicrean, I get more space back. And I increase my standing to boot. Alright. Just to give myself every advantage here, guys, I'm going to see if I can spend just a little bit more money on chromatic metal / copper. Just because I know we're going to be going through it, so it's like, get it while the getting is good kind of thing. Okay, copper, nice. Of course, you only get half that in chromatic metal, so you might think you've got a lot there, but when you cut it in half, those numbers go down pretty quick.
Product received. Product
Sweet freaking deal, right at the chromatic metal. And gold's expensive, but we need it. But again, we're going to be building machines for that soon, so I really don't want to buy it if I don't have to. I'd rather put the money into this kind of stuff.
product received.
Alright guys, I think we're good. I think I've got a good head start now, and I'm almost out of units anyway. So, yeah, let's go build. And let's go get the cash flowing. Before I do anything, I just want to go ahead and warp back to a solar system. So my very first solar system, and this has rarely happened for me, but it was a 3-star economy. So, like, that was awesome. So yeah, I'm going to go back there and I'm going to see what I can get there. This is where my first base is. Not only that, I've got units there if I need them. You know, I can go out and scout the planet a little bit, get some more of that yellow stuff to sell, just for some quick units, but that shouldn't be a problem here real soon. I kind of want to go back out salvaged data hunting or whatever. I'm not sure I'm going to do that tonight, but like I want more buying power for unlocking stuff. Okay, so let's go to, where's my starship? Launch thruster fuel, my favorite pastime.
Technology recharge.
Oh, you know what I need to do first? I need to clear inventory. One of the things I meant to do was put down a quick vault. Now the vault needs to be powered, but the good thing is one piece of carbon will power that vault for like a half an hour, so you don't need to worry too much about, you know, the power source or anything. But there it is, Vault 0. Now guys, don't worry, for you folks that are new to the game, you do not have to come all the way back to this base to get the stuff you put in this vault. You can build this vault literally anywhere in the universe, and they share each other. So it's like, if you put a stack of ferrite dust in here, and then you warp to another solar system, build the same vault, the same number vault in a different base, you will see that exact same stack of ferrite dust in the vault. Okay, go ahead and power that sucker up. And again, we need to, you know, turn the lights on here. So I'm not going to put a solar panel here just because I want to save that stuff for our farms here in a second. But yeah, just go to carbon, you know, quick split down to 1, and we got plenty of time here. Okay, so yeah, the stuff that I know I don't need right here and right now, that's gonna go. Honestly, I don't know why I'm carrying this around anyway. I can spin all this down into nanites, but okay, I don't need the cadmium on my person per se right now. Actually, you know what, before I start putting a bunch of stuff away, I want to see what kind of tech I can install. Launch auto charger. I kind of feel like we need that. 5 antimatter, yeah, it's... The bad thing is I'm using chromatic metal to make the antimatter. $125 of the 400 I have. That's not awesome. I feel like making the launch fuel is more appropriate right now in the game. Okay, if I wanted to jump to a red star system, I could actually do that. But no rush. The economy scanner, that would be nice to have.
Technology installed.
I like to stick to 3-star systems. I want to give myself every advantage in the game. So when you're in space and you're on your galaxy map, now you can see the stars of the economy at your respective system, or whatever you're looking into getting. Or wherever you're looking to warp to, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I want to really clear my starship out so I can start using it for crafting. So that can go in the vault. That can go in the vault. In case you're wondering what these are for, that I would hold on to those. You know, you can sell them for units, sure, if you're in need, but you can also donate those to increase your invoice standing. Okay, that's better. Now I feel a little more loose. Let's get into our vault and get stuff stored. I really want to investigate this, but I'm going to wait until after I'm done building. Because again, I want to put the passive stuff down and then I'll go off and play. Work hard first, play hard later. Again, I don't think I need this on my person right now. I know I don't need that right now. And I'll go ahead and spin things down into nanites since, you know, we're going to be sitting here building anyway. Okay. Now this planet... Copper. Okay, got it. Copper. Rusted metal, guys. So there's a twofer. So I would go to that planet, put down a couple of sites right there on the same world. And I would have 2 for 1 right there. Okay, I don't know what's on these other two. I know I had a gold planet in this system. So I'm going to get into space and we're going to find that. Now look, my game's all glitchy. I can't see my readouts. Wait, did I install the survey device? Oh man, I need a quantum computer. I even said it. I need a quantum computer. I can't even go look for the the survey sites until I get that. Okay, check the space station. I guess I just need to shop with some pilots here. Okay, there's my gold planet. So since the first 2 priorities are gold and copper, first base is going right here. Actually, we don't need to fly there right now. I need to get back to the space station. 1 quantum computer. Okay, you guys, we're gonna get like random stuff like this happening. I always go for it because it's usually, you know, some kind of stuff you get for free. Usually, sometimes it's just a little nice thing to look at and there's nothing to do, but oh yeah, okay, so this is part of the storyline gate, guys. This is going to take you to a pirate system. And there's a whole walkthrough for that. There's a whole, you know, storyline, a quest you got to go through. I'm not going to do that right now because that is really shiny rocking. But, yeah, I didn't think I could destroy this. But yeah, we're gonna do that at some point. Alrighty. Another drink of water. Come on, baby. Papa needs one quantum computer. Now watch, I won't have enough nanites. Or, units. I honestly don't know how much they cost, and that's not a lot of units. So this could get real interesting real quick here. In fact, I'm going to check my inventories and see if I can sell anything in a pinch, and just in case I need to. That doesn't give me a lot. But I'll put that in my exosuit. And yeah, in a pinch, I will sell those too. Wow, look at all the aircraft coming in. This is how it happens, guys. You'll sit here for a half an hour, nothing. And then you'll get like 25 aircraft come and go in the matter of 30 seconds. Quantum computer, no. Oh, but he did have silver. I don't have enough anyway. Okay. Oh, I like that fighter right next to me. That thing's pretty cool. Quantum computer, no. I think I need one of these two for something, but shiny rocks, don't get it now. Yeah, I like this fighter. That's pretty dope. C-class garbage, but I like the style. A-class. There it is. 13 mil. If I had it, I'd buy it. I like it because I like the cockpit view. Like, it really opens up my world when I'm flying around in those. Come on, baby. One quantum computer. Maybe if I say it one more time, the game will hear me. One quantum computer. Well, that was a major strikeout. Did I talk to this dude? I think I did. But what else am I doing right now? Nothing. Because I need one quantum computer. You'd think I'd have accidentally found it by now. Wow. And I'm in a 3-star system right now. Normally you see these things in like every other inventory. There we go. Wow, I got a little too excited there, and I'm getting more than one because I'm not going through this again anytime soon. Alright. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Wait a minute, we need to go to the copper slash... Gold. Okay, finally, guys. 1 hour and 10 minutes into the stream, we finally get to go actually start building something now. Alright, just sit back and enjoy the tunes. I feel like eating something sweet. I feel like something naughty, like... Oh, in case you see these derelict freighters, there's really not much to do here, but it always comes with 2 cargo pods. So there's one there, there's one there, so basically it's just free mats. So I recommend taking the time to go ahead and break those. There's no penalty for doing this. You won't get, in trouble with the authorities. The only thing that's going to happen is a couple of pirates are going to spawn in after you break one, I think. After you break the first one. Okay, so if you see damage markers, that means you're actually close enough to break it. That thing's pretty beefy, isn't it? Okay, so that's done. Go ahead and hit the other one. So you look at 218 gold. Free mats here. Okay, got the other one. Got some more gold there. Nice. So now if you want, you can engage the pirates, even more fun and more rewards there. I always do, just because... Wait a minute. If it's green, we don't want to do that. That has a green exhaust. So I don't think that's a pirate. I think I accidentally pissed off a civilian breaking rocks or something, I don't know. But, yeah, go ahead and run from him. And I'll show you guys a good way to escape. So right now I'm cranking down on my B button. I'm playing on Xbox. For you Switch users, that's going to be the A button. But yeah, I'm just holding that button down right now. I'm already outrunning him. But if you want to really widen the gap soon, press your up arrow on the D-pad, and that'll divert power to weapons. Press it again, it'll divert power to engines. And I know you can't see the readout right now on my screen, but I would have gotten like a lot faster just now. So now while you're still holding that button down, then you can hold your 2 bumpers down simultaneously, and that'll also engage your pulse engines. And then you can, just count a couple Mississippis or whatever, get out of pulse and you're no longer in combat. Okay, let's see what he's selling. I'm going to laugh if he has supercomputers. He does not have supercomputers. Alright. Let's get back to farming, guys. I know I keep talking about it, and it has not happened yet. Here we go. Gold farming time. Gold and or copper, whichever comes first. And for the gold, I really want to find an S site, but just to get gold as a building resource, literally the first site I come to is going to be just fine. And I think I forgot to check out that space station further for the glowing guy, the second glowing guy. Okay guys, so your typical gold planet is going to look like this. It's going to be some kind of weird, geometric stuff going on. I don't know why, it's just the way the game is. It doesn't really matter where you land. I'm going to get out and install that survey device. Actually, I'm going to do it while I'm in my starship, so I make sure I have all my building materials with me. And I'm going to show you exactly how to find this site.
Technology installed.
Okay, go ahead and debark your aircraft. Disembark, whatever. And just because I know I'm making money right now, might as well go ahead and get some free units out of the deal.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Okay, I don't see any more question marks popping out at me. Actually, that looks like not a rock. Ooh, an animal. This might be the only animal here, which means I just got some free nanites for doing literally nothing. And I will take it. Yeah, sometimes on these gold worlds, there's only like 1 or 2 actual fauna. And that's just easy, you know, quick and easy nanites there. Alright guys, so survey device. So now when you open your scanner, notice I got a whole list of stuff here. Gas, mining, and electricity. So already we're lighting up. I'm gonna pursue this. That's a B site. That is not a bad find for a very first site. Now look in your starship. Make sure you have thruster fuel, and I'm good to go. You know, because you're gonna want to recall your ship. So before I run away from my starship, I always check my inventory and make sure that thing can actually take off. All right, let's do it to it. If I see anything to scan along the way, I will absolutely take a moment, get some, free units here. There's usually not a ton of stuff on these worlds. At some point, you can find a cave, and get down into a cave and do some scanning. And guys, the condensed carbon, I'm telling you, you're going to be going through the stuff, so, all things carbon, but especially the condensed carbon crystals, just because it's fast and easy farming. It'll really save you a lot of aggravation putting down those batteries. Alright guys, I'm getting excited. It is time to finally start getting some units flowing, because once that happens, I'm going straight for the freighters. Again, getting back to just passive everything. Alright, come on, baby. I need copper, I need gold. Let's see what we got. Copper. Okay, we need it. So, awesome. Now guys, I'm standing on a spot. Notice those numbers on my left are going to start moving around. 54, 53, 53. So right here, I start going up or down. Okay, now I'm going up in numbers. Excellent. 59, 58, 50. Okay, 59. Then you might be able to find actual 60 somewhere. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much. But what I'm going to do is put a base marker down. Actually, scratch that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put... I didn't get the save thing. Okay. I meant to do that. I meant to unlock the save beacon so I could put that down right where I'm standing, but since I didn't do that... Okay, you know what? Scratch that. You can actually see these from your visor. So, it's not like the spot is lost. I just don't want to put the base marker down until I know for sure there's nothing around here that I can consolidate under one roof, one base. And the reason that's important is you can connect power, this way, just everything. So, what I'm going to do now is survey for gas. There's a gas site here and there, and that's close enough. I could probably put the base marker just out about 100, and that'll easily encompass both of these sites. Now, depending on what that gas is, if it's oxygen, I might put a gas machine down there at some point, but again, it's not super urgent. But I do want to know what's around, so that I can appropriately place the base marker. Okay, and then unfortunately there's no electrical... Now, sometimes you have to walk out a little ways to find the electricity, and that's okay. That base marker is very liberal. And, how close you can be to a given site. So again, getting back to, being able to see the hot spot here. Pay attention to how far away you're going. I'll go at about 300. And then I kind of run a giant lap around that pin at about the 300 meter mark. Or unit mark. And I'll show you guys why here in a moment. Oh, check this out. More scanny stuff, more units. Every time the ground looks different, like there's no more, you know, this is like volcanic ground or basalt. You tend to get different minerals on there you can scan.
Units received.
Okay, I'm gonna spin back around here. About 230, I'll go a little farther out. Then I'm gonna try to find that electromagnetic hotspot. Okay, so now from this spot, I will open up. Look at, you know what? I might as well go ahead and get it pinged, and then I'll know where it is on the map. Okay, yeah, so oxygen. So I would most likely, you know, when I've got the stuff to spend or whatever, I would go ahead and grab that. Put a very small site down here so I've just always got oxygen when I need it. But I am actually looking for electrical. So again, I'm going to kind of run a giant lap around that other spot. Right there. And just periodically, I'll pull out the you know, whatever that's called, the power survey mode, and see if I get lucky with a hotspot. And while I'm out roaming around, it never hurts to take a look at what's around, like this question mark thingy. That's a lot of fun. You can actually pick those up, put them in your inventory, and you can put them down at your bases as decorations. Now this one doesn't really knock my socks off, you know, I probably wouldn't bother putting this down on my base. But sometimes these things can look pretty freaking cool. Okay, I don't see like buried tech or anything on these planets. It's usually just the gold and the copper that I'm here for. I'm gonna go like way over there. I'll check for a hotspot, then I'll plant a new marker, and we'll just keep doing this until I feel like I've gotten around that thing a little ways. But yeah, if you can find the electromagnetic hotspots, that saves you, you know, putting down a bunch of batteries. You don't have to worry about the solar panels, obviously. It's just a better bang for your buck on the resources you spent to actually put down the power supply. Okay, so now I'll cut back and kind of go this way a little ways. Why did that not drop a pin? Huh. It doesn't like it where I'm trying to put it. Maybe I'm aiming up too high or something. Oh, what do we got here? Cobalt. Is that a cave? No. And I know this is time consuming, guys, I get it. Like, doing this during a stream is kind of irritating me right now a little bit. But it's worth the time. Like, if you can get the site I'm looking for, it's definitely time well spent to at least look for one. Okay, I'm still about, 200, 300 away, so now I'll go out a little further and try to get a better pin down this time. I think that's sodium. I want that. Kind of looks like I'm on a planet with a bunch of tires, like used tires. Like, this is where the Michelin Man came and died and he exploded. And, like, this is all his pieces now. It kind of feels like I'm on the Michelin Tire Man planet. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. And honestly, I don't really care right now. Not to sound callous, but, yeah, the law really irritates me sometimes. Let's just put it that way. Okay, where are my... There. So when I see a spot like this, guys, I always divert. You know, not too often you can just spend about 10-15 seconds holding a button down and getting this much sodium for your trouble. So yeah, I always look for a big glowing yellow patch when I'm out and about on my scavenger hunts. I am not hitting that thing, I don't know why. There it goes. Nice. Okay, I'm a little over 300 out now. Let's start cutting back in just a little bit. Still no joy. Hey, Game Channel, what is up? It is bedtime, huh? Well, hey, thanks for stopping in. It's awesome to see you. Yeah, I'm just kind of doing some boring stuff right now. Really just trying to find a nice build site, and it's just not working out. Okay, I guess I can cut back over toward my starship-ish. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah, that really helped. I could have just ran over there by now. Alright. Again, guys, if you can find this, it really is time well spent, so bear with me while I do the milk run here. Okay, now I'll jet right over to my starship. And I might have already taken the survey device out where I was at when I landed. Okay, I thought that was a cave. It is not. This is what I call the giant lap around the hot spot. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this every time I find a mineral spot, just to see if I get lucky with that electricity. And okay, I feel like I've been around this thing now, and we're just not going to have the luck. So let's see here. Just to speed things up, I'll recall the ship once I get back over there. And I guess what I'll do then is I'll put the base marker down. Where did my gas site go? Oh no, where did the gas site go? Ooh, what is that? Okay, navigation data, guys. I am going to divert for that. Matter of fact, I don't want to lose where in the heck my sites are. I already lost the gas site. It's a big red icon. Like, where did it go? Ah! I might have already been standing there. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay, so I'm actually going to put this base marker down then, kind of in between the two sites. Okay, so what is that? About 200 away. The gas is about 100 away. Okay, so this is an ideal place for the base marker to go. Now keep in mind, you know, the base marker doesn't have to be with any of your builds. It just, you know, forms the build space. You know, that counts as your umbrella or overarching build space. So I think I went a little too far there. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but I think, you know, top of the hill here, that'll be a nice little spot for a base marker. Let's go ahead and finally claim. Okay, I definitely need my starship to be over here. Okay, so this is one site. I got my copper flowing, and I'll eventually have my oxygen flowing, which is awesome. I don't have to walk around the planet shooting plants anymore. It'll be really nice. Getting back to passive farming and the value of that, like every opportunity the game gives me, I take full advantage of that. Okay, so we are in a 3-star system. I like to put 3 here so I know. And then I will do, let's see, I will do copper. Copper slash O2. That doesn't look right, does it? Maybe I'll do a little O. Okay, so yeah, copper and O2. You know, I don't like that either. So now what I also like to do is put the letter behind that. So oxygen is C class. Copper was B class. This way I know exactly what's here at this site. I don't have to guess. I don't have to warp there because I can't remember. I know exactly just from looking at my list of warpable bases exactly what this is. So let's go ahead and name it and claim it. Okay, before I do anything else, I want to go back over there to that thing I highlighted. Pilot. That 1 star, the navigation data. Oh, man. Really? Man, this is not my day for marking stuff on this planet. Okay, navigation data can wait. So I guess what I'm doing right now is I'm going straight for this guy, and we're going to get building. Huh! It was nice of that to render in when I was trying to run. Okay, so I do want to clear the site. Now, you know, just for some free farming materials, I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, this is going to take forever. So normally I like to scoop up, you know, the free mats that are sitting right here in front of me. But, you know, for the purpose of the stream, I might just kind of skip this step. But just, you know, so y'all know, this stuff breaks when you start putting builds down, and then you just can't get the mats. So, feel free to do your farming if you so desire. And just to find that real high number, you know, 69 or 5960 if I can. Okay, and right where I'm standing. So I'm going to find that rock, that magic spot. I'm going to put down a wood piece. So I want to match up the magic pixel I'm standing on with my cursor now. Okay, so it's right there where the ground crack is. The crack in the ground. And those two little... yeah, so right about there. Pow. Now if I want to verify I'm more or less centered, what I'll do is I'll open that up again one more time. Yeah, I'm on 59. I'm right in the middle of my piece of wood. So this is it, guys. This is the hot spot, right smack dab in the middle. So now what I'm going to do is put my two digging machines down right here. And I like to do two because it pairs and the number stays nice and high. Metal plating. Okay, I need to recall my starship closer because I don't have the teleport thing yet. Okay, so 5 per, so I'm going to go ahead and make 10 right off the top just for the machine stuff, but then you need 10 metal plating per storage unit. And guys, they only store 1,000 each. So I'm probably going to make like 30 or so here just to get started. But this is where all the ferrite dust can go very quickly. Now you can buy this stuff too at space stations, but that's inventory, you know, that's units. So I prefer to go find the rusted metal farm first. But anyway, yeah, let's get the copper flowing, let's get the chromatic metal flowing. And that'll solve a lot of our upcoming problems here. So right here, maximizing the hotspot, right smack dab in the middle. Go ahead and marry these two together. And we will lay some supply pipe between the two. Go ahead and hook up electrical between the two. And we're going to start dropping solar panels. And this isn't going to be a big site, guys. It does not have to be pretty by any means, and it's not going to be. But it's 1 battery and 2 solar panels per machine. And this doesn't keep the lights on the whole time, but, you know, it keeps them on pretty much most of the night and, of course, all day. Couldn't see where I was there. Okay, so now those get to work, and guys, the production rate isn't going to be super high per hour. I'm at a B site, you know, it's not A or S. But honestly, it's okay. It's passive, just whatever it makes, you know, I'll come back and get whatever's there. If I really wanted to speed this up, I could put down, you know, different pairs of diggers now. I could say move these over to the corners like what I showed you guys in my gold site video. So I could actually put a pair here, a pair, you know, here, a pair here, and a pair here, and then I have 4 separate systems going. I could have 4 separate supply lines going, and you know that would quadruple production rate. And they'd all be sharing, you know, pretty close to that central hotspot. The number might go down a little, but you know, it's okay. So for right now, you know, early game, you know, I'm thinking about other sites too. I really just want to get the copper and the chromatic metal flowing. So getting back to metal plating, guys, this being your bane, it is going to be your bane, and it starts now. So yeah, let's just go ahead and throw up some supply pipes or some depots, you know. As a matter of fact, I will build just a very small base, kind of, sort of, not really. Yeah, let's go here, let's go here, here, and here. So nothing too great or fancy, just a little bit of wiggle room here. Okay, 4 more metal plating to make another one. Whoops. So let's do 14. And again, trying to think, you know, we got more to build than just this. This will get us something down, and a nice start here. Okay, so go ahead and look at your depots. That'll tell you, so 4.5 hours, this will be holding 3,500. That's not a huge number. Remember, that's only going to make 1,500 chromatic metal. But again, as this goes, it'll start snowballing. So this is it, guys. This is my early game strategy. This is how it starts. So at some point, I'm going to come back over here and say, okay, this isn't fast enough. I'm going to rip this up and do that 4-system thing I told you about, quadruple the production. I'll have plenty of chromatic metal. The other option is go to a better star class system, you know. Like I was saying earlier, find that cadmium site. That'll be a better return on it when you grind it. If you want to go to the green class star system, the emerald will be even better. If you go to the blue star system, the indium will be even better, and that all spins up into chromatic metal. But again, early game, we all have access to copper. For me, this is just kind of the way to go. Alright, so you can also build a teleporter here. 4 metal plating, 2 carbon nanotube. These are pretty cheap to put down, so I don't mind it. I've already got power here, you know, it's all good in the neighborhood. And I'll, eventually put a base store down, a trade terminal, and this place will be good to go. Alright, excuse me, wow. So for now, guys, we can just go find, a gold site and try to find an S-class site. But I'd really actually like to go somewhere else first. I want to go back to that rusted metal planet and start getting the ferrite flowing. So this is the beauty of passive farming. While I get a head start on the chromatic metal flowing, I can go do something else in the meantime. In this case, the ferrite. Now, where was that planet? There it is. And who knows, I might even find like an S-class copper site over here. And the awesome thing is you can go back to the first site and rip it up. You get the mats back. It's a beautiful thing. Alright guys, I have been on for almost 2 hours here. So let's go ahead and get a machine or two down here for rusted metal. Alright. Nice. Yeah, my phone just died, and that's not good because somebody might be trying to get a hold of me for a ride. Huh, condensed carbon right off the top. Alright, let's see what we're cooking with. We've got no gas. We got a C-spot. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of the C sites. I should go at least B. Maybe I'll just kind of hot-foot it, see if I can pick up another one somewhere. Oh, nuts. I'm suffocating. I'm like, why am I taking damage? I thought I was slipping down the hill there to breaking, you know, taking fall damage, breaking my ankles or whatever. Wow. There might be drones on here. I wasn't not paying attention to sentinel activity. Loving the free units. Loving it, loving it. McLevin. I am McLevin my units. What does that thing look like? That looks familiar. It looks like something out of Super Mario Bros. Like the giant fish that comes up and eats you from, you know, the depths. Oh yeah, stay away from those. That is trouble we don't need. I totally forgot to check my Starship inventory to make sure I had launch fuel, so this might be a real short trip. So normally when I'm surveying a planet, I like to have a flyer. I don't have a flyer right now in this playthrough, which is not great. And I think I found some actually somewhere, and I said I didn't have creature pellets yet or something. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go back through. Oh yeah, that's right. It was something that wasn't very pretty to look at, but I said it's not gonna matter. You know, a flyer is a flyer. So I think that was like one of the first planets I visited or landed on. I'm gonna have to go back through and find that discovery. But yeah, that makes the survey process so much better when you have a flyer. Wow, no freaking hotspot. I'm really in a dead zone right here. Jeez. I feel like I've been running for a hot minute too. Normally there's not this much dead space in between the sites. I mean, there can be. But normally I'm not running for like 1,000 meters. Wow.
Technology recharge.
Well, I might as well zigzag and scoop up some condensed carbon while I'm at it. Oh, one cool thing about the low-G planets, the power of flight. Just be careful, fall damage will still kill you, and kill you quick. This is unbelievable. Leaps tall buildings in a single bound. On this planet you do. C-class. Well, it's another site. I don't know, at this point I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't just pick a freaking C-class. I mean, it's just for rusted metal, but at the same time you kind of want that rusted metal flowing. You know, that's your metal plating. So I don't know, I guess I'll just try the C site because this is taking too long.
Unit
Of course, there's no guarantee that's going to be the metal I'm looking for. It could be something totally different. Like cobalt or something. Off toward my starship, it looks like. Getting close here. Salt. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I'll go back to my starship and see what that other site was, because at this point, I just don't feel like spending any more time on this. I just want to get the rusted metal going. Not only that, you know, it's passive. So if I really wanted to, I could put down a couple more supply units, you know, and just go to bed for the night and wake up and, you know, it'll all be there. So, you know, getting back to that chromatic metal, if I want to wake up to like thousands of chromatic metal, I'd have to build quite a few supply silos to make that happen. I'm going through some O2 on this planet. I think when you're out running around, it goes faster. Okay, there was a sea site near my ship, so now I'm kind of wondering where that went. Maybe I'm not close enough yet. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Almost looks like a thunderstorm from a distance. No hotspot. What is happening? Oh wait, wrong thing. Looks like I'm going in about the right direction here. $100. Ah, nice. It's taking me right to these juicy rocks over here. Gun it. Out of my way. Bro. Oh.
Technology recharge.
Huh, I walked right over it. Come on, baby. Papa needs rusted metal. Salt. This planet is trying to tell me something. I can't quite put my finger on it. Launch literature 0%. Glad I checked. Of course there isn't.
Technology recharge.
I prefer to fly the 1,000 meters than, you know, run the 1,000 meters. Yeah, we're gonna hit a hot spot here pretty quick doing it this way. It's just gonna burn up the launch fuel in the process, and honestly, I'm okay with that. Wow. Yeah, this planet is definitely trying to tell me something. I am not welcome, human. A site. Okay, baby. Come on now. Show me the money. Oh, and navigation data to boot. I will take it. That wasn't a very big site. Normally there's like 10 or 20 of those things sitting there. But, you know, 3 is better than 0. Oh, wait, this is electromagnetic power. I was doing the wrong thing. But I might have gotten lucky and just found this, you know, close enough to a dig site. Let's see what happens. Wow, an A site for electromagnetic. That is not a bad find. Of course, if nothing's around here, it does us no good. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Why isn't this thing tagged? There we go. That was weird. Hey! Lego my ego. Oh, maybe I'm too close. I was too close. Silly me. Look at that. I don't care, it's a C site. It's close to a hotspot. So whatever this is, it's worth a moment. I just really hope it's rusted metal. I feel like I'm a giant rabbit and I'm hopping along the surface of the moon right now. Come on, baby. Rusted metal. Ah, copper. Well... Okay, so getting back to, you know, moving the site. I mean, I could technically do that. It's a C site, though. Like, it's hard to do that. Man, how could this not be rusted metal? Like, rusted metal is normally the most abundant one. It's just not working out today.
Life support power
Now we're at the 2-hour mark of the stream. I'm still looking for rusted metal. Wow, that hotspot was a good find, though. Like, I kind of hate to leave it. Okay, so I might come back through and rip this base up, you know, but it's powered. So I might come back here and just not worry about how fast the copper is going to flow. I might just take, you know, want to take more advantage of the power source that's here. And I just took a ton of fall damage doing that. Wow. Okay, 3, and this is possible. Alright, this way, you know, I didn't lose what I found, but I am going to try to find better. There goes that launch fuel, baby. Please let me have my rusted metal. The thing that nobody normally wants to keep. I need it! Here we go again. I'm gonna chase it. Because I don't know how to help myself here. I don't know how I get so far off track. Like, I point the way it tells me to. Okay, now switch over. Oh wow, I have an A site mineral deposit right by this hotspot. That direction. Excuse me. Wow, they really want you to be like down there a little ways. Okay, so I might be putting that base marker right where that marker is. Guys, I hope this is rusted metal. Like, 2 hours of this, or 2 more hours of this is not going to be okay. Rusted metal, rusted metal, rusted metal! See, I knew if I did the Beetlejuice thing, I'd get the rusted metal. And it's an A site, baby. Booyah! Alright. So right where I said I was going to put my base marker, that's about middle point. And now I have a powered freaking... yeah, thing. Yeah. Rusted metal farm. Oh, and look at free oxygen. I will take it.
Units received.
Which means I can go rip up that other base. It is no longer needed. Wait, what did I find over there? Salt or something? Heck, I don't even remember. Oh, copper, that's right.
Technology recharging.
I didn't think my oxygen would last long enough to get through this process. You guys probably saw me hesitate there, like I was thinking about something. Okay, so I can't do that yet. I don't have the machines unlocked. So what I can do now is just put down, you know, a couple, get the juice flowing, and then I'll revisit this, you know, and kind of build this site up a little bit better. Oh wait, I need to rename this. So I have these little codes in my bases. So when I rename, you guys already know my 3-star system or whatever economy I'm in. So that always starts that, and then I just go ahead and go rusted metal. And I'm going to go A because that's the site. And then I'm going to go P because it's powered. So that'll remind me, you know, at some point I come back down here and put the power system in and expand the base to my heart's content. Stand by. Good thing I checked. And I really need to put those thrusters in. The auto charger. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm sick and tired of feeling this ship. At 5? Okay. Oops. I read that totally wrong. I thought it said 2 nanometer. I was like, oh, that's not bad. And that was kind of bad. Okay, so we will get our rusted metal, aka ferrite dust, flowing, and then we're squared away, guys. I might, you know, put some decent amount of storage down at my first 2 sites, you know, so I can wake up in the morning and have plenty of building materials and just go to town. But yeah, next stop is Gold Farm, and that's where our units start coming from. So these 2 basically feed the ability to do the other one. The magnetized ferrite farm, you know, it's nice to have, but it's usually buyable. So, yeah. That's why I kind of put that in the order of priority. Copper. It really should be copper and rusted metal together. And then gold. And then, you know, just as a nicety, magnetized ferrite. Okay, as close to 80 as I can get. Whoop. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, right where I'm standing. The snow kind of, sort of, it's tough to see. I do my best to eyeball this here. Wow, it's really tough to... see like a spot on the snow there. Okay, I'm a bit off center, so now normally when this happens, it's actually a pretty easy fix. Just find a new spot on the piece of wood you just placed. You know, I'm a little bit further back, just behind that center marker there on the piece of wood. And I'm pretty well centered on this one, so honestly, this is pretty close. But if you really, you know, wanted to try to get that spot a little bit more precise, you would just put the new one down. And that should have me right smack dab in the middle now, this hot spot. Boom. Okay, delete the first. Now guys, I'm gonna probably make this one a quad, but not right away, but I'm gonna set up for a quad. So I am going to go ahead and just put down a pair for now, but a pair in the middle for now. And then when I come back over here to make the quad, I'll spread those out to the four corners, kind of like what I was talking about. The pair is just to get us started. Oh, yeah, metal plating. There's my bane all over again. Are you serious? Oh yeah, I forgot to recall it. I thought that thing was right next to me. Okay, metal plating. Let's see what I can get away with here. Okay, that's 2 silos. I want to go at least 3 for this. Have at least 3,000. Now remember, this doubles into ferrite dust. So if I'm storing, say, 3,500, that's 7,000 ferrite dust I'll have in the morning. So yeah, it's probably not going to be enough. You know, I'd want at least a stack. But again, I'll come back over here and make this a quad, and that'll really accelerate the ferrite dust. And we'll start making silos, and they'll just be endless. So yeah, let's do... I'm going to try to do 5... Well, that'll be 4 silos in the 2 diggers, so that'll be 4,500. Yeah, that'll be 9,000 ferrite dust, which is almost a stack. That'll be good enough for me. Wish I knew how much more I had to spare there. Okay, that runs me out. So yeah, you know what? Because I want to have more copper flowing too. I want more to pick up in the morning. So I think I'm going to be a little bit more frugal here with this site just for the time being. You know, this is phase 1. So once phase 1 gets going, everything else is just so much faster to craft and build. Okay. Everything's you know, wired, so now I can just go ahead and do same formula, guys. And for now, it doesn't matter, you know, I'm not going for looks or anything. This isn't going to be a real massive site, so I can probably just put things off to the side here on the ground level. So right now we need 4 solar panels, 2 batteries. Okay, we'll go ahead and wire everything together. Supply depots. Yeah, I probably will start, you know, just building a little bit of floor. You know, I'm not going to go crazy on the carbon right now, but because I know I'm going to be making this a quad, I do want to at least lay the foundation for it all. And then, you know, again, I need 4 rows of silos. And that can branch out in any direction. So I'll just go ahead and go backwards here, I guess. So yeah, I'll make a row here. And I'll have another row there. This will actually be 4 rows altogether by the time all is done and said. Okay. Go ahead and... Oh. Carbon. See, I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was getting low there. And there is no carbon on these worlds. So... yeah. I need to go carbon farming. Once I get my freighter, that little problem disappears. But me no have no freighter just yet. But I shall very soon. We are working on our units, guys, so it's coming. Okay, so once, you know, the sun comes up, the lights will come on. These will get to work. If I really wanted to build the teleporter, and I kind of do... If I can even build 2 carbon nanotubes. Oh no! Well. Sacrifices must be made. I have like no carbon left. Wow, talk about cutting this one close. You know, before I logged in today, I was like, you know, maybe I should go farm some carbon. Now, you know, in a pinch, I would have just spun some condensed carbon back down into carbon. The nice thing about this game is you can backwards. Uh-oh. Apparently, I need another solar panel because of low sunlight here. And that's going to bother me with the way that wire laid, by the way. Excuse me. Alright, anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, sometimes you need an extra solar panel there. You know, the sun, it has a twilight. Like in the morning you've got, you know, daybreak, and the evening you got twilight. And the sun isn't really strong enough, you know, at the bare minimum of 2 solar panels per. So for an entire system, I usually find 1, maybe 2 extra solar panels is plenty to kind of turn the lights on during those hours of twilight. And that'll, you know, help store up your batteries even better and make sure that those things can stay running all night long. Alright guys, and since we've got our teleporter, now I'm going to run back over to the copper farm, and I want to put down as many silos as I possibly can. Because again, when I wake up in the morning, you know, I really want to get my hands on some chromatic metal so I can really start going nuts. And I don't really need to show you that, I suppose. So yeah, we're a little over 2 hours, I think, you know, mission accomplished. Got a couple of sites. One of them is freaking powered, booyah. If I really want, when I'm offline, I can actually go set up my new copper site where I found that hotspot. The bad thing is it's a C site. So like if I really want the juices to be flowing very quickly there on my chromatic metal, I would really have to put down, you know, a fair number of machines. Can I do that? Yeah, because I have a powered site, so I don't need to worry about a whole bunch of solar panels, and I don't need to worry about a whole bunch of you know, batteries. So, pros and cons, pros and cons. I'm gonna go pick up my son from work soon here, and I'll probably be chewing on that the entire time I'm driving, and that's okay. Actually, you know what? I totally forgot to bring my happy, shiny, I'm having a good day face. Like, we are getting it done. And honestly, I found that in a relatively quick period of time. 2 powered sites, like... Yeah, I know it took a couple hours, but like, wow. I don't know if I've invested that little time into finding 2 sites like that before. Granted, one of them is a C site, but... You win some, you lose some. But anyway, yeah, a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Definitely enjoyed those of you that were able to make it tonight. And, yeah. When we come back on, we'll go find that S site. Trying to think here to make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. I need to go farm carbon too. So yeah, just, you know, carbon, more storage in that order. And then possibly rebuilding copper site over here. Alright, so folks, I definitely hope that helps you guys out. I hope you enjoy a very quick start to your new game here with some resource flow. If you enjoyed the information I've been putting out here, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. That is always appreciated. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Okay, these will be full in 3.5 hours. I already know I'm going to be awake for another 3.5 hours. Because it's not even midnight yet. Of course I'm going to be awake for another 3.5 hours against my will or otherwise. So yeah, I'll probably, you know, log back in after, you know, like I said, picking up my son. You know, I might even hang out and grab a quick meal. But, yeah, by that time I'll have some resources to scoop up, and, you know, maybe I'll ponder that copper site. But yeah, carbon. So what I can do actually is hit carbon. I gotta write it down, guys, because I'm gonna forget by the time I come back from picking up my son. So carbon exclamation point, ding! We also need, very important, salvage data. So I need to go find, you know, that buried technology or whatever it's called. And the good thing about that is I can do two birds with one stone. I can go find, you know, a carbon-rich planet and just kind of run around, and I can, you know, whatever, highlight marker, the salvage data, I can go and shoot the carbon on the way, and it'll just be a beautiful day. It might even be a lot of fun to stream that, so maybe we'll just have a little party here late night. And I'll take care of some necessities. So guys, again, thank you so much. If I don't see you again, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.